Hi there, friends. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich. Want to let you know again that we do still have a Weather Authority alert day. This in effect for the next roughly 2 hours until midnight, and it's basically for the poor air quality that we've been experiencing today in areas close to the Matts Creek wildfire. This mainly has been today for areas north of 460. We've had unhealthy to hazardous air quality earlier today for portions of the Highlands and southern Shenandoah. We even had smoke going as far south as Floyd and Franklin County. So the air quality was an issue for many folks throughout the course of today. Now again at night, the air quality is getting better. So again, we're going to allow this Weather Authority alert day to expire here at midnight. The thickest smoke today has no doubt been in areas north of the Roanoke Valley, and now that nighttime is upon us, the smoke is starting to dissipate somewhat, and with needed rain coming later tonight into tomorrow, smoke won't be nearly as much of a factor for us as we go into Tuesday. Want to give you the latest here on the Matts Creek fire. Again, we are looking at over 10,000 acres burned. That's the equivalent of more than 7,600 football fields. That's roughly 37% of the city of Roanoke and about 70% of Manhattan, just to give you an idea of how big this wildfire is. It is huge, and of course, nothing but mad props and nothing but respect and admiration for the brave firefighters who have been fighting that blaze for days. Now, the local view shows that we are seeing a couple of very, very light showers towards the Highlands. Portions of Allegheny, Bath County seeing a couple of light showers, but for the most part right now, we're still dry. I will tell you, though, as we expand the picture, the main event is getting closer to us. You can see it to the west. The showers and embedded thunderstorms are pushing to the east, and as that happens, that front is going to be more of a player in our weather as we head later tonight into Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be a virtual washout across the region. Tuesday will no doubt be very, very wet around here. Now, as far as other things we're watching, before we talk more about the rain, there's actually a winter weather advisory in effect for the higher terrain of Pocahontas County, West Virginia, also for Highland County here in the Commonwealth. This again is in effect for Tuesday, where we could see a light wintry mix. Again, you'd have to be in the higher elevations, but portions of Pocahontas and Highland counties could potentially see a little bit of snow, sleet, and or freezing rain. Other thing we're going to be watching is an increasing amount of wind. This wind advisory is in effect from right now, started at 10 p.m. through 6 p.m. tomorrow for western parts of Pocahontas and Greenbrier counties in West Virginia, also for Bland, Wythe, and Grayson County here in the Commonwealth. The winds are likely going to pick up for us in the higher terrain, highlighted in brown here, later tonight into tomorrow, and it is certainly going to be windy in places like Rural Retreat, Independence, Mount Rogers, also into areas very close to, say, Quinwood in West Virginia. Notice that the vast majority of us right now not under this wind advisory. Well, we could certainly see the winds on the uptick a little bit. The strongest winds are going to stay towards that I-77 corridor, say towards Bland and also towards Wythe counties. All right, future tracker shows that by about 4 or 5 a.m., that is when we're going to really start to see the rain starting to overspread the region. Again, just a couple of showers right now, a couple of showers around midnight. It's after midnight when the rain starts to get going. This is 7, 8, 9 a.m. and everybody's getting wet at that point, okay? Notice also a little bit of pink showing up here, an indicator of maybe some freezing rain and or sleet into portions of Highland and Pocahontas counties. But again, notice most of us are yellow and green and orange, an indicator that it's rain, just plain old rain for many, many of us, okay? So at 8 a.m., morning commute tomorrow, very wet. Lunchtime tomorrow, very wet. Dinner time tomorrow, very wet, okay? There might be a couple of breaks here or there in the rain, but man, the general trend tomorrow is it's just going to be a very, very wet go of it. We could even have a couple of rumbles of thunder out towards Southside. It is not out of the realm of possibility for you folks in Danville, South Boston, Charlotte Courthouse, Virgilina, Phoenix areas, maybe even towards Martinsville to hear a couple rumbles of thunder. Why? Because you're going to be warmer than everybody else. South side, portions of South side, say near South Boston, you could hit 55 to 60 degrees, while in the mountains, you're going to be lucky to hit 40 to 45. Okay, so again, a couple of rumbles of thunder possible across South side tomorrow afternoon and early tomorrow evening. It's after midnight tomorrow night when the rain chances start to really decrease. At 2 a.m. on Wednesday, may still have a couple of lingering showers towards south side, but in the mountains you're dry. This is around daybreak on Wednesday, and at that point in time, I think we're dry. May actually see increasing sunshine for some of us as we head into Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday, I think for the most part, is a dry day. Most of this rain comes later tonight, Tuesday into Tuesday night, with the rain ending by the time the day breaks on Wednesday. As far as how much rain we see here, it's going to be a lot. Okay, I'm thinking anywhere from about a ½ an inch to over 3 inches of rain possible. Now, as you look at this graphic, certainly it looks like our westernmost counties may see the least amount of rain. That's where you could see ½ an inch to maybe 1.5 inches of rain. But you head further east, areas east of the Blue Ridge Parkway, Lynchburg and Southside zones, that's where you could see 1 to 4 inches of rain. So again, we're going to likely see a little less rain west and a little more rain east, but the numbers are going to range between about a ½ an inch and about 3 inches plus out of this next weather maker. So the potential is there for some localized flooding. Keep in mind that the ground is very hard. Okay, the ground is very dry. There could be certainly some runoff from the dry ground that creates potentially a couple of issues for us. It'd be localized, but localized flooding will need to be monitored by tomorrow afternoon. Now, I told you that the rain ends for us here as we head into Tuesday night. Wednesday, I think, is for the most part dry. I put a 20% on there just to cover myself in case there's a rogue leftover shower across south side Wednesday morning, but I'm thinking that Wednesday is dry. Okay, so Wednesday we see increasing sun, 56. Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, 60, mostly sunny, dry. Black Friday, partly sunny, 54, only a slight chance for a shower or two. So again, it looks like Thanksgiving Day is dry and pretty bright, maybe a little more cloud cover on Black Friday and a little bit cooler by then as well. As we look even further into the future, as we look beyond Friday into this upcoming weekend, there will be an active storm track. The storm track is not going to be that far away from us. However, most indications are right now that that storm track is going to bring most of the rain to the south of us and to the west of us. Okay, so here locally, again, we'll have that slight chance for a shower or two on Friday. I'm going to put that 20% chance on Saturday and Sunday as well. I think most of us are dry Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even into Monday. But just in case this low pressure system decides to drift a little bit further to the north, that's why I put the 20% on there as we head into the weekend. Most of us are dry, but again, a couple of showers certainly cannot be ruled out Friday into this weekend. No widespread precipitation is expected here, but we're watching that low pressure system closely. Right now, it looks to miss us about 100 to 150 miles south. But if that thing decides to jog, 100 miles further north, then we may have to up that chance for rain either Friday or over the weekend. Temperatures stand for us right now pretty cold in Hot Springs at 34, 45 in Wytheville, 45 Hillsville, Galax, 47 in Roanoke, 44 in Lynchburg. So most of us right now are in the 40s, only Hot Springs in the 30s, and that kind of explains why that area has the best chance to see some very light wintry mix here later tonight into early tomorrow. High temperatures for tomorrow going to be chilly. 44 in the NRV, 44 Covington and Clifton Forge. May not get out of the upper 30s if you're watching us in Highland or Bath counties. 46 tomorrow, Roanoke, 47 Lynchburg. Notice south side a little warmer. You could hit anywhere between about 53 and 60 across south side, depending on where that warm front kind of lines up. For tonight, the rain will hold off until after midnight, then the rain will start to filter in. Overnight lows tonight in the 30s to near 40. Tomorrow, cooler, more humid, wetter, damp, dreary, gray. But here's the deal. We need the rain, and we're going to get some rain, okay? We want to see a lot of rain tomorrow. It's needed. It's beneficial. You just don't want to see too much too fast. But again, any rain we see tomorrow will be beneficial. Most folks tomorrow in the 40s and 50s. Extended forecast showing temperatures climbing to 56 Wednesday, 60 on Thanksgiving. Then we're in the middle 50s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Best chance for rain here over the next 7 days will be later tonight into Tuesday. Cannot rule out a stray lingering shower early Wednesday out east, but I think most of us are dry on Wednesday. Thanksgiving Day dry, and then there's that 20% chance train going from Black Friday into the weekend into early next week. We'll keep a close eye on those 4 days, but right now, again, the storm track looks to stay a little bit further to the south, which should keep us, for the most part, dry. Current time is 10:09, and joining me is my good friend, Allie. Allie, are there any questions I can answer tonight? Yes. The answer, well, first the question is, can we expect heavy downpours with this rain tomorrow? The answer is yes. There will absolutely be some, maybe not all heavy downpours, but there will certainly be some heavy downpours embedded in this front tomorrow. Heavy rain is a good bet at times. Not going to be, pouring down rain for 12 straight hours, but certainly some heavy downpours are possible, if not likely. And yes, we could even hear a couple rumbles of thunder south and east of Roanoke towards south side. Anything else, Allie? Let me go back to Future Tracker to kind of explain that. The rain starts overnight. Maybe not for everybody, but for most everybody. You need to know right now we're dry, with the exception of maybe a stray shower or two towards the highlands. But the rain starts to filter in after midnight, okay? So it's like 3, 4, 5 a.m. where the rain starts to get in here. Again, this is about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Best chance for rain at that point will probably be in areas along and south of 460. So again, 3, 4 a.m., some of us, not all of us, but some of us will start to get wet. Look at 7, 8, 9 a.m. Rain is all over the place. Anything else, Allie? Yeah, I would say Roanoke will see anywhere from about 1 to 3 inches of rain. 1 to 3 inches would be my guess for Roanoke. Higher amounts are possible east. Well, the wildfire, the Matts Creek wildfire is something that we've been tracking for days here, and the rain is going to help. Okay, the rain is going to help the drought. The rain is going to help the firefighters. This is, look, it's going to be a nasty day outside tomorrow, no doubt about it. But it's going to be beneficial rain. It's going to be a good rain. You don't want too much rain to fall too quickly. You don't want any issues because of the hard ground. We're going to have to watch that. We're going to have to watch for the potential for some localized flooding. But for the most part, tomorrow is going to be a nice soaking rain that will help the drought and will certainly help those brave firefighters. Yeah. Anything else, Allie? Perfect. Current time is 10:12. We'll be back here in about 45 minutes from now with our 11 o'clock newscast. We do hope to see you then, but if we don't, thank you so much for watching us here on this APPCAST. Have a great night, and if we don't talk before,